Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 20th, 21st, and 22nd, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is considered the short reading, so I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel cards also. These are both, all of these are Radley Valentine. Now, I will also then finish the reading pulling one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message and try not to get too much in the way of it. Anyway, we are entering on the 22nd. Well, we are finishing Leo season, which has been very, very interesting energies all around us. And I mean, remember, Leo wants honesty. Leo wants to clear things out. Leo wants things to be where it needs to be. We also had all of the other stuff going on. So if you want to know what that's about, you can go back to some of my past videos with that. But we are having some more interesting energies going on this weekend, I should say. Okay, so what do we have going on the 19th, 20th? We have Uranus, which is in Taurus right now, so expect the unexpected. It is going retrograde. So really, it's a slower moving energy, but when it starts to go retrograde, things do pick up a little more. So whatever we have gone through in the last, I don't know, couple of months, we probably can be revisiting it. Now, again, Uranus is very closely aligned with Aquarius. It has a lot of things to do with lightning. So lightning strikes, things coming in, things that we may not expect. But Aquarius, Saturn is an Aquarius. Saturn and Uranus kind of oppose each other. Saturn wants to kind of hold everybody down. Uranus is kind of like, no, everybody be free, be free. So it's kind of there's a duality with that energy. Saturn is in Aquarius, and I have been saying, now it started the end of December of 2020. So, and it will be there for at least 2 years, a little over 2 years. Saturn in Aquarius has been about reality versus illusion, or maybe I should say illusion versus reality, okay? And now we have Uranus going retro. We will see what we will see with that one. Also, too, we have that full moon, and that full moon it's the second full moon of Aquarius again. Aquarius is a little bit of the rebel. Aquarius likes to break through, likes to kind of see things the way they're supposed to be seen and not necessarily follow that pack. Well, Aquarius full moon will be on the 22nd at 8:01 a.m. Central Standard Time. It will align with Jupiter, and it's the second full moon in Aquarius during Leo season. So Leo season has been bracketed by those two full moons. Jupiter is about enlargement, and it also has really very positive energy. So this could be something that really pops for us even more so. And then, of course, later on at 3:35 p.m., again, Eastern Standard Time, Virgo season begins. Now, I have I have done the longer readings. Virgo season energy was a little sticky. It felt a little sticky because maybe it's because it's getting real now, but it just felt a little sticky. So I did do the long readings for each of your signs, so please take a look at that too. Okay, let's pull out. We're going to pull out my rider, weight rider tarot cards and see what we have as an overview for this weekend. Now, this isn't necessarily individual, and this isn't individual, though you may relate to it. This is more of an overview or a global view. Okay, so let's go on. And yes, I have prayed, meditated, and infused this deck also, with Reiki energy. So let's see what we have here, just as an overview for the weekend. Okay, there we go. First card. Now, this is reversed. Reversed cards have a little more power to it. a little more oomph to it. So here we have an 11. 11, 1, 1, new beginnings. We can see it as a 10, 1, 10, 0, 1. So 10's transitional energy with a new beginning. We can add the ones together. It comes up with 2. That means choices. Justice has a lot of energy to it. Now, there is a lot of Libra energy with justice, the scales of justice. Basically just the facts. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's happening. And so this is an interesting energy to come up for this weekend, especially with Uranus and all the other stuff I just talked to you about. And, when I talk about Libra energy, there will be a lot of Libra energy in Virgo season. So justice, what does justice mean? Now, is that karmic justice? Is that legal justice? Is that just things being made right? Or possibly, being held accountable? I would say yes to all of that. Now, let's go on here. Here we go. And I love these. I love these ladies. These are ladies. These are this is the 3 of cups. Okay. Cups is our water energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy, fluid, emotional. 3 has a lot of power to it. There's the power of 3. They're saying something 3 times. There's the Trinity. And I just heard this too, and I really connected with me. 3s are about confirmation also, so something confirming. This is about celebration. This is an emotional release. This is feeling better about whatever this is that's happening. These 3 ladies, they're joining together, they're lifting up their cups, and they are celebrating. So let's see what this last cup is. Okay. And all of these have been reversed. Now this is a 21. So we have that 2-1 energy. Again, I talked about some of that. Or you can look at it as a 10-10-1 energy. Again, so the world is basically, things come together. It's a good job. There could be some endings to this, but the endings actually bring out that better new beginning. I would say that this is lovely energy, especially during the times that we're having and during the times we've been through. But this is also why I am always telling you that we need to keep our vibrations high, our thoughts high, our words high. Together, we are very forceful. We are powerful by keeping that energy high. Okay? Okay. So, remember, hit the button, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Thank you very much, and let's start our readings. Hello, my Tauruses. How are you? Well, we've got a full moon this weekend. This is the time for you to get out there and release, relinquish, and request. You can start, you can start 3 days before to 3 days after, but I'm thinking that, with this weekend, maybe the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, and maybe the 23rd. There'll probably be more, I don't know, the 20, 21, 22, maybe the 23. Okay, and that's where you release, relinquish, request. And my Tauruses, this is a good time for you to update your vision boards, because you're probably my main sign that would do a vision board. I know some other people say they will, but I know my Tauruses will. So this could be that time for you to update your vision board. Really focus on what it is you're looking to do, what you're wanting. Okay, now. Let's go on and cut and see what this weekend's all about, what the energies are like for my Tauruses. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards. The 2 are reversed. Strong stuff there. Here we are. First card. Page of Air. So there's you're thinking of new ways to either stimulate your money, stimulate your career, stimulate possibly self-employment opportunities, ways to, you're thinking in new ways on how to create wealth, create security, create something that you really want to do, but more of that tangible. Now, Page's underlying energy is Earth, your energy, Virgo and Capricorn, something you can grab onto, your money, your career. But air energy is our Aquarius, our Libra, which there's a whole lot of energy around, so that should help you. And it's also Gemini. It's thought processes. It could be about hearing news. But it's again, there's some energy here that's really moving you forward, getting you thinking about stuff, kind of like, okay, if I get this kind of money coming in, I can go ahead and pay off that bill, this bill. I can possibly invest it. I'm not an investment. I don't do finances. I don't do legal. But I'm just thinking that you're thinking of ways on how to work some of the money around you. But also, too, the thing about you, with you, my Taurus, is you will work for this. You will work. So if these ideas are just flowing all around you. And again, that goes back to what I was saying. This is a good time for you to get your vision board. If you haven't started one, you can Google what is a vision board, and, get your vision board going and start putting the energy into the things that you want. Now, the page is very optimistic. The page is excitable. The page is like, oh, there's so much we can be doing. Anyway, the page of air is logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. Next card, the King of Air. That's interesting. King of Air, so we have the two air energies right there. The King of Air is our swords. King's underlying energy is air, and this is air. This is really thinking things through. This is really making some in-depth, long-term plans, okay? The King of Air isn't as action-oriented as the page, but the King of Air is very detail-oriented. Now, the only thing about all this air energy, and again, maybe for the weekend is fine. Just make sure that you don't get stuck in your thoughts. You do have to, especially you, my Taurus, is your Earth. You do have to implement what you are thinking about. Again, I know. So if you're not into vision boards per se, then write the things down. Write it down, and then again, release, relinquish. But a lot of this would be your request also. So the King of Air is just very focused, kind of like, okay, nope, can't do that, can't do this. This is where we want to go. This is what I want to do. All right. So the brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Here we go. Last card is there. The Four of Earth. Now, so this is the first number that we're having, and it's also Earth energy, your energy. So, and I talked about what that is. 4 has stability, leadership. It also has some stability, leadership, organizational skills with this too. The 4 of Earth is some reciprocity. So on your plan a little bit, on your plan, on your vision, you have to kind of think, what are you willing to give? What are you willing to receive? Because the King of Air is so focused. The page is like, yeah, let's just go do this. This is so much fun. Even though it might be a challenge to the page is up for any of these challenges. But the king doesn't allow for any wiggle room. But the 4 of Earth says, allow for some wiggle room, okay? There is some reciprocity with the 4, but I'm kind of getting the allow for some wiggle room in your plans. Now, it doesn't mean, well, if my plan, it's like, well, does this mean that my plan isn't going to succeed? No, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means sometimes it doesn't go directly the way you think it's going to go. So just allow for a little wiggle room. Don't be so narrow focused that you don't, sometimes you have to step outside the path to get back onto the path you want. It's like you have to jump over that obstacle or something, okay? So just allow for a little wiggle room here. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So, so there has to be some kindness, because sometimes the air energy can be it's swords. Air energy can cut through. It can be so slicing that we forget to be kind. Okay? Here we go. Oops. So there's a lot of ambition with the air energy also. Here we go. Now it's sideways. It is the Knight of Ariel. Knight's underlying energy is fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, determined. Ariel is again earth energy. So this is kind of like, remember when I said don't get so stuck in your thoughts. You have to move forward. The Knight is saying move forward. Just even if you have to take small little steps, Even if it's, even at the small little steps, it's getting your vision board put together, or writing it down. Those are still steps to move forward with this. Okay? Because there's so much out there, so many possibilities in this world. Yes, yeah, well, yeah, we know that there's been a lot of not possibilities, but there is possibilities out there. We, and especially you, my Tauruses, because you're extremely aware and sensitive to the energies. You need to keep staying positive. Need to keep putting things and saying things can happen. You need to keep hoping, okay? So the Knight of Ariel is trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So this is great time to plan, but don't forget that once you start planning, you need to start implementing. Even if it's just, like I said, I know it sounds, even if it's just writing it down, that's an implementation. That's making it real. That's making it as, like, okay, I'm taking all of this air energy, I'm bringing it down to earth so that I can actually get this done. Okay, my guardian angel cards. Let's see what we have here. Okay. This is, okay, this one wants to come out too. But this is the one that's reversed, so we'll go this one first. Guardian of Abundance. Now, Guardian, I believe these are the kings. So, remember, underlying energy would be air, but this would be your energy, so earth energy. This is a time of great success for you. All your plans are blessed. So this is planning time. Get your plans done. And we'll move forward perfectly. Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. Make sure to accept them. This card indicates that someone with an amazing career is involved in the situation. This is a powerful person with great integrity who enjoys hard work. This person could be you. And this one kind of popped, so let's see what this one has. The Healer of Emotion. So this would be the Queen of Cups or water. This is a time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotions. Remember, sometimes you can get too much in your brain. Okay, you may feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to care for yourself. Flashes of intuition provides you with incredible insights. You or another person is kind, tender-hearted, loving, and trustworthy friend. So this is kind of saying that as you're doing this, you need to remember, not just think it, you need to do it, but then you also need to be kind to yourself, and you need to make sure that you're not necessarily, because when your mind gets so engaged, you can be rather hard on yourself. Okay, so this is also be kind to others, but be kind to you too. All right, so I like this. I like this for a weekend reading. I like this for something that's coming into Virgo season, especially since that's an Earth season, and that, that will affect you in a positive manner. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy for my Tauruses we have here for the weekend. Here we go. Black tourmaline. You get that all the time. I love it, though. I love black tourmaline. Do I have that? I have my black tourmaline right here. Here we go. Protective, anxiety relief, aura cleansing, self-belief. I like that. I love black tourmaline myself, so. Okay. My Tauruses looks good. Looking good. You get, like I said, don't just think it. Put it into play. Put it into make the plan. Okay, my Tauruses, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, because you keep me going, you keep me on air. And now, no matter what the world throws against us, Tauruses, please always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.